Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd, where we are playing as Athens, trying to gather up 50 provinces, and then having enough money to buy some, buy 50 universities, so one in each province. We can now start colonizing this province, which is nice. So I think we're going to get these troops back. Our Serbians are under control for the moment. So we're going to get back on the schedule of starting colonies and planning our war over here. Got a few months before we'll have enough of a spy network to be able to do that, but we can get ourselves in place. Now, we also want to invade Cyprus, as is now held by Greece. So we would need only a couple thousand guys here. We're going to slightly overdo it, just because. And what do we need to siege this down? We're going to need 9,000 men. We're just going to fill this up as full as we have. So there's 6,000 there. Make it 8. I'll send 2 more units over here. So that's our full 10,000 that can fit on our transports. Eventually I'd like more transports. I think 10,000 is enough for the moment. 12 might be ideal. Yeah, the Ottomans are still very dangerous. It never serves anyone to underestimate the Ottomans. And they have 62,000 troops, but they have been taken down a peg by Austria. So that was nice to see. It would be nice to see Poland and Lithuania beat up on them, try to drive them a little bit deeper into debt. Okay, so we can fabricate this claim now. Cyprus done. And now we just need our ships in place. So we do have most of our ships here, most of our galleys are protecting our main provinces from pirates. And we're just going to break off 1 to continue that effort. And the rest we're going to have accompanying our transport fleet. And I would like to upgrade these ships, definitely not before this battle. Okay, so we can fabricate a claim here on Tlemcen. I'm going to start building that network, and we'll start improving relations with our allies again as soon as we launch this war. And we converted another province successfully. See if there's anything we need to course. So Serbia we don't want to convert. And do they have a navy? They have no navies, so I'm just going to break off these transports. I think they're all up to date, so we'll just put them there with the blockade and get these guys back into port. Let's get them up to date. And we're going to have them hunting pirates in Ragusa. These guys would like to get up to date. Let's detach the obsolete ones. And have the rest protecting trade. These guys will go and get modernized. And then we'll send them back to do their job once they repair. And we are making some money, so I think we could justify getting somebody. And this one's too expensive. But our clergy doesn't have a great deal of influence. Why don't we get an inquisitor? This one's the half-price one. So he'll cost us a little bit of money. But I think it's ultimately worth it. And I wouldn't be opposed to, since we're in a series of wars, we'll do that. I said a series of wars. I was not mistaken. We are declaring this war. Should have checked to see how many troops they have, but they can't have too many. I'm surprised they even have 12,000. We're not fighting them in the Highlands. Maybe we're going to have to. Let's see if we can bait them in. Yeah. Not ideal there. And our rolls didn't help. But we did win that, so that was really good. Hopefully we can wipe them out. So let's say behind one unit. Yeah, we can't do a whole lot here. So we're just going to park it on their capital. I really should upgrade this fleet as well. And we'll hunt pirates here in Ragusa. This guy, sure we'll upgrade him and get him hunting pirates here in Alexandria again. Okay, we can make more troops. And I don't think that'd be a bad idea. So those would be our reinforcements. We'll move them west to help out. Okay. Let's top off our relations here. Top off our relations there. And we can start coring Serbia. Okay, so we could take a mission to conquer this province. And it wouldn't be an altogether bad idea. We're going to take it. We have nothing better to be doing with those. A mission at the moment, so. Sadly, this is seeming to take some time. And these guys can't fight Tlemcen's troops quite yet. They're the ones hitting us. We're still going to win, but we're going to retreat west. If we can. Okay. I shouldn't have taken that risk. I was hoping that we could get past them. Just cost us a little manpower and war score. We'll go for that province. It's pretty quick. So I think these guys we're just going to drop. I'm going to move over here, and then we'll drop off troops to join up with them as soon as we can. Going to improve relations here. And I should watch out for their fleet. It's big enough to be a threat. Relations are starting to suffer with Austria a little bit because they've rivaled Poland. You guys really should be working together against the Ottomans. Yeah, we're going to need to start getting some cannons if we're going to compete with everyone else when it comes to sieges. Stability increases, I like it. And then Venice is hiring some condottieri. Why? They're in a war with Milan. So Milan is trying to beat up on Switzerland? No, Savoy. Okay, we have to pick a side here. I don't really like the idea of giving anyone any more influence, but I think we can piss off the clergy a little more easily because we can just give them money. So that's dangerous. I'm going to take this money. Can't really justify that. I don't know how long these wars are going to take. Well, yeah. What are we getting? 3 points. I guess we'll do it. Just so we can pay for that advisor. I think now we'll improve relations with the papacy. The papacy likes us quite a lot, which is really good news. And we really want to improve relations with the Ottomans, keep them from attacking us. That's really determined by our alliance system, not our relations. Okay, I need this to hurry up, otherwise they're going to hit our army. Okay, let's see if we can sneak past them. Sure. I'm just going to leave that guy there for a moment. Okay, so we do have their capital. We don't have the war goals, so let's send these guys over to take it. And they might move down here and attack that, but okay. That frees up our options a little. Let's just stop right there. Okay, we've got everything we need from Greece. These bastards. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so that spared this army. That's about all we'd want to take from them anyway. We really don't want to pay for this castle, particularly since it's in the highlands and enemy troops would be there and we would have to kick them out. It would just be a pain. Okay, Iran. Why don't we start converting you? Actually, we'll just send those troops up there. So that's handled. Let's handle this. Yeah, so the Ottomans could join a coalition against us, but Tlemcen couldn't. So I don't think it's going to form. And we are going to get rid of that. Fortunately, they already converted it to Sunni. Yeah, so we've got a lot more territory now. We are one of the dominant powers here. Oof. Yeah, we're going to have to do this. And that means that we need to pull our fleets together. And there's the start of the coalition. Oh, the Ottomans did join. Wow, that is potentially scary. I should not have done that. Okay, now that we've got our fleet mostly put together, we want to grab some troops and see if we can protect Athens. So we want some territory out of this, certainly. Get some more aggressive expansion. Let's try to appease the Ottomans a little bit by stop claiming all their territory. And we'll try to get a couple people out of the coalition. So pick up these troops, drop them off in Greece. You see that Venice is sending a fleet over. Let's actually help with this. Okay, Austria declared war on Venice. That'll help us out. And I'm going to get our army upgraded. Oops, what am I doing? This. Just to try warding off chance of attack. I don't want to engage their navy when they could win. And it's full of our troops. Okay, so we'll get that over there as the Venetian fleet moves to protect Venice itself. And we can make another unit of troops, so we're going to get some cannons here. Yeah, we may have committed suicide by getting the Ottomans, the Mamluks, and Morocco in a coalition against us. That might not have been the smartest thing that we could have done. Well, if we can survive it, we'll be stronger. Okay, the Ottomans are in a war protecting Venice, so they probably won't trigger it. Oh, they allied. They allied France. Okay, so how long until... Only 50 aggressive expansion there. Only 50, I say. Okay, we're not really interested in Muscovy any longer. Mostly we just wanted to know if they were going to be expanding down here. Ooh, Uzbek is pushed into the lower Volga. And I think, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Timurids here. Let's see what else we can see. Okay, I'm going to have to play it safe for a little while if we can avoid a coalition war here. And hopefully no one will declare it because the Ottomans are in a war. Hopefully they'll decide that that's not something they want to be doing. And then the aggressive expansion will diminish, but that might be wishful thinking. They're so much more powerful than me. I think I'm going to get this better relations over time, guy. Okay, we need a new general here. Need to do better in battles than that. Just can't show any weakness right now. I think this could go really, really badly for me. Okay, so we do control both of those provinces. So let's get back on our territory, get some men, make sure ships are fully repaired. So I think we could try to engage the Venetian fleet. But we should get rid of this garbage general before we do that. Because he's just wasting military points. Okay, Morocco, how much? 110. They're not leaving that anytime soon. Hopefully the Mamluks will leave. Yeah, let's see if we can sink a few ships. That's in Westernization, Poland. And we should repair these ships a little. Let's see if we can kill a few more ships. I don't think we'll be able to improve relations with them much while we're rivals and mutual rivals. But watching the Ottomans die is really encouraging. As we captured a ship there, we need to repair some. We're actually going to pull our whole fleet in. So my big worry regarding the Ottomans is that they're at war with Austria. It could be if that coalition triggers that Austria can't join because the Ottomans are automatically pulled in. Though if the Ottomans can't join because Austria automatically defends me, then that would be a pretty good situation. Well, let's see if we can kill a few of these ships. No, we picked up ships there. So those were Austrian ships or something that we lost. Okay, we're going to wait another month and then we'll go and repeat that. Okay, I really do want to improve relations with air, since we're now bordering each other, and I don't want them getting too worked up over my aggressive expansion. So I'll leave the one ship that we captured there. I was hoping something like that would happen. Okay, so that was a lot of casualties of those ships. Give it a month and repeat that process. Actually, we'll do one more month. Crush the fleet once again. I'm not sure if it's really good idea for me to mark these provinces being of special interest to me. Because they could give them to me in the peace deal. And I already have a lot of aggressive expansion. We'll wait a month for these ships to repair. Actually, no we won't. Okay, Venice's army is done. So there's just that one galley left behind. And we are wrecking the Venetian fleet over and over again. Okay, converted Serbia. We can do Tenikrai. I got some cash. Good. Okay. So they didn't give us either of these territories. Normally I'd be upset about that, but you know, I can't really be angry. Really didn't want the aggressive expansion from it. But I did like the fact that we beat up on Venice. They lost some provinces. We got a couple power projection. It's not a bad deal. Anything that weakens Venice will make it easier for us when we're actually in a position to beat up on them. So these ships we're going to send to hunt pirates in Ragusa, and we're going to break off, leaving the beat up ones. We're actually going to cancel that mission. I'm going to send these guys to Alexandria. So we'll get these guys down to where troops are. Oh, Greece. Okay, hopefully we can get somebody out of this coalition. 1 second. Sorry about that. Just want to take a drink, and throat's pretty dry. I like seeing Ottomans die. Okay, so Tugert left the coalition. Hopefully it starts falling apart. One thing I could do is I could attack Tugert, which would pull Morocco in, call in Spain to help with the process, and then both Morocco and Tugert would be kicked out of the coalition. That sounds like a really good idea to me. Let's see if I play it safe for a couple months, I can get anyone else to leave the coalition. If not, then that's my plan. Okay, so Dalmatia is now the seat of a cardinal. So I guess a little bit more papal influence. You know, I'm going to go for one more ally. I'm going to get the Pope in here. Okay. So the Mamluks did leave the coalition. That's really good news. So now the coalition is just Morocco and the Ottomans. Mamluks are well allied, so I'm not going to attack them directly, but I think I'm going to proceed ahead with my plan. If Morocco doesn't pull out of the coalition within a month or two, and I'll launch this war. Okay, so what can I expect? Well, Morocco has 15,000 troops, so I could take them. Tugort has 7,000, so I could take the Moroccans with this army, and I could take Tugort with this army. So that's really good news. And they owe us a lot of favors, so let's get this trust up a little bit. We're going to get that trust up. I'll leave that where it is. Get that trust up. Okay, now our religious disaster chance went away. We do have a chance of rebels here. Let's see what would happen. We declared this war. We need a casus belli, but Spain would join. So yeah, we're going to start fabricating. We've got some debt, but that's, you know, not the end of the world. And we can make another unit of troops. So I think we're going to get a cannon over here. I don't like these Greek separatists. They would be hard to dislodge. So that should definitely be the next place that we convert. Actually, we're going to do that right away. And we do have enough admin power that... Now we're suffering some corruption. So we got to, for the good of our economy, get caught up here. Okay, this guy isn't really going to help. Okay, Morocco left the coalition. That's great news. So now it's just the Ottomans, and they're in war, so they can't. Okay, we're only going to core that stuff once we've got caught up on admin tech a little. Okay, so we need something to go to our clergy. Why don't we give Cyprus to get that unrest down a little bit? And we'll start improving relations with our allies again. I really don't want all of this stuff to core, and I don't want all of the aggressive expansion from it. I won't have to convert it. So I think what I'll do is once I take it, I'll take some country like Jared. I think Jared would be the one. And then instantly release him as a vassal, force him to become Catholic, and then feed them everything that I take to lower their liberty desire. Of course, they'll have rebel problems. I'll have to help with that. I know our economy isn't great. We've got a lot of inflation. We've got loans. Right now, we're just trying to get territory. We're trying to get powerful. And then we can worry about economics. So I'm curious how much debt the Ottomans have. I'm going to go ahead and start coring this stuff. We're no longer suffering any corruption from being behind. We do want to get caught up, but this will help us economically. At least we'll get those first two. Okay, why don't we take Dames here. Okay, to find out how much debt they have, we can just click on somebody like Wallachia that they're guaranteeing. Threaten to declare war. That says 1,568 in debts. They would not protect them. And that's great news. There. But speaking of war, we'll wait a month. See if we can make any new troops. Nope. So let's declare this war. Get Spain in here. We definitely want to feed them that, and probably Ceuta, Algarve and Ceuta. And that'll weaken Morocco, and then we'll just take Morocco's money in this, and then try to consolidate some power here. So we'll move here. We're going to send these 4 guys there. And I don't think we'll even need to send our fleet over here. So this is Highlands. It's not the ideal territory to be fighting in. But I want to wreck their army as quickly as possible. Okay, Ottomans are at peace and they left the coalition. So what happened to them? They lost that territory and this. They got pushed out of here completely. They got a lot of debt. And they're still guaranteeing Venice. Still allied to France. That was a mistake on Austria's part. They should have broken the Franco-Ottoman alliance. So we're going to chase down that horse. The Mamluks are planning a war. At least fabricating claims. That's not smart of them. Okay, we did take Tugort, so I think I'm going to send a few guys back with our general. Here. And we'll set up a naval blockade. Okay, Cyprus is done. Just in time. Tlemceny. That's 27. Okay, so Tunis, I guess. Okay, we'll have to deal with that if Spain doesn't do it for us. Wow, they're making a big army over there, so yeah, I think we'll have to deal with our own rebels. That's fine. We've got our big boy pants on. We're not going to attack into the highlands, obviously. So we're going to try moving here and see if they'll go east. Okay, and we'll just camp out there for the moment. And Spain has taken their fort that they wanted. Okay. We'll move here. See what these rebels are made of. See how much grit they got. Spain hasn't taken this, which is really surprising. I'm going to move these here for just a second because Spain is blockading this port. Now we're just going to send these 4 guys across. Ew. Black news indeed. But we're gonna just bump that right back up. We got rebel chance, we're trying to convert and everything, so. And top our relations off with allies. I think Spain's just interested in those couple provinces. Only really in this one. So we'll try to give that to him. Okay, you guys just hang out here. Okay, looks like Tlemcen is trying to westernize. That's not ideal. But they're so small that I'm not all that concerned. Thought we had marked them, but I think Kazan we still had interest in it, so we're going to stop that. No interest in Kazan. Golden Horde. Crimea. Okay, Genoa's expanded over here. They're a little upset with us, but not super. So that's okay. And we're going to move all of these troops to Gibraltar. Okay, now we are on the highlands as the defender, so that's nice. And we're going to start trying to core this stuff. And Morocco, we don't want a whole lot from. Basically, we want their money, and we want them to hand this over to Spain. And we're going to break any relations and take this. But we have their capital, so once we capture this fort, I think we'll be able to bring them to the peace table. So Ottomans are still guaranteeing Venice. It's kind of surprising. Caracalla, though, is attacking Georgia. Wow, Georgia's getting wrecked by Trebizond. We're not interested in them any longer. And Hassa is blobbing. Go Hassa. Okay, we'll go ahead and core that. And we should be able to convert a lot of this stuff before the rebels pop. Okay, so Ceuta is under our control. And I think, yeah, we can start demanding some stuff. Okay, why don't we hit him here? No, you're supposed to help us. Come on. Thank you. Okay, let's sink some other ships. And yeah, Spain had stack wiped him here. So we're just going to kill those ships. Kill the big ship. That was really nice. And then I think we can sue for peace. So we definitely want that to go to Spain. And they wouldn't give that up yet. Not sure if we can really care too much. Yeah, when they have all this money, we're just going for cash. Could have broken relations between them and the Mamluks. That probably would have been a smart move, because I could just turn around and attack the Mamluks immediately. But yeah, the money was nice. Okay, and what are we going to do here? See how much money they have. That's pretty important. And that's going to upset several people, so I'm going to wait till the end of the year to do it, so that the Mamluks at least can't join a coalition. Tlemcen and... Okay, Ottomans are trying to westernize while they're in debt. That's great news. Oops. Mantribute. Okay, demand their full annexation. So now it's just those four, but Touggourt won't exist. Morocco's in the peace with us. Tlemcen might be. Yeah. Okay. So you definitely don't want to core any of that nonsense. So we're going to create a subject. And we could do Mazab, could do Jared. Let's see. Both of them from Mazab. They're Sunni as well. What about... Touggourt would get a whole bunch. Yeah, no, we want to do Jared. Okay, so Jared then went to force to become Catholic. So 96% liberty desire. That's not great, but we're going to get around that by granting them territory. Let's see, Tugort. Or is anything Constantine? We haven't cored. Constantine. Okay, now we can try getting a lot of the rest of it down by improving relations and then eventually get a royal marriage. Alright, so that gives us 2 more force limit. We're still in debt, but we can buy down our inflation just a touch. And we can put these guys here. I think we'll just build 2 more troops right here. I don't like having 2 over the limit, and that's definitely not ideal, because it could threaten some of our relations. But now at least we really don't have to worry about this stuff getting graded. That should be out of range for everyone, even Morocco. So we can pull, whoops, now these guys protect trade in Ragusa. These guys we can stop. Okay. And we could protect the coast over here against raiding. I guess that'd be fine. Hunt pirates here in Tunis. We're protecting against that. Okay, so we still are losing money. And that'll be the case for a while. We've got a large army. We're not going to decrease the size of it at all. Trebizond is attacking Genoa. I wonder if the Ottomans would actually protect them. The Ottomans would, despite being 1176 in debt. But you, if we attack you, Morocco would come and Spain would not, because they don't owe us any favors. Okay, fair enough. So we'll wait on that one. Our colony is almost done. So that's really good news. Okay, so that's done. You can make it a state court. And now we can get rid of these ideas. Yeah. thinking the right way now is to do something that would help us out all around. Anything that could decrease the cost. So like defensive might be a good way to go, but we're already getting infantry combat ability, we're getting artillery, we rely on ships. So I think we're going to go with quality. And quality has a policy with religious, I believe, yeah, morale of armies plus 10. Although, we did want to go for religious. Can we justify that right now? We're not very far into economic. And we are going to need to get caught up on admin text. So no, I think we're going to go for quality right now. We're just going to get the first one right away. And then we'll get military tech 14. This gives us a chance to get caught up on administrative and economic. And then we can start worrying about religious stuff. But if we can get to here, we'll get increased missionary strength anyway. Okay, so I think I'm going to improve relations with the Ottomans a little. Try to get them less outraged with us while we're waiting for that aggressive expansion to tick down. I would love to conquer Egypt from the Mamluks. But I gotta wait on this Spanish favors if Morocco's gonna join in. What do the Mamluks have for an army? Well, Morocco's already up to 22,000. The Mamluks up to 16. So we could take them, and we just have to do enough damage to the Mamluks before Morocco could get involved. I don't know what the relations are like against Morocco. Okay, another province converted. And I am expecting that rebels will pop up in here. And when they do, then they'll improve our relations with our vassal a little. We've already got their liberty desire down 30 points. And we could spend some prestige to get it down lower. Okay, we can't afford another diplomat. So we'll just deal with it. Okay, the Ottomans like us. They would if we were the same religion accept a royal marriage. So we're just going to leave that as it is. They wouldn't accept alliance because we're allied to all of their rivals. Heck. So might as well go for missionary strength because we're ahead of time on 2 of these. Let me just check to see how long this video has been. Okay, an hour, so we're going to continue. Okay, Mamluks no longer considers us a rival. I think it's because we're too strong to qualify as one. No, we haven't eclipsed them. So I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Yeah, this keeps dropping as our relations keep improving. But we do have a lot of provinces now. So we have 40 provinces. We need another 10. We could potentially get those by pushing into air. We need to discover these provinces first. But that'll happen naturally. It's only a matter of time before that happens. I guess we could always just like no CPM or something like that, but definitely not going to do that. Worst case scenario, what we would do is wait till we get religious ideas. Okay, I think Jared will appreciate what we've done for him. And we're going to skip that idea and try to get our admin tech up. Okay, Tlemcen's only 52. Well, we've still got this missionary. I think that's a smart move. Take 4 years, a little over 4 years. So I can't wait till they're no longer guaranteed by the Ottomans. I guess I could always attack the knights. Okay, of course our Inquisitor dies. So let's see what we're working with here. -1, yeah. So we'll leave that for later. I think at this point we're going to stop paying our troops very much, and we're going to stop them suppressing rebels. And if we see rebels popping up in Jared, then we'll deal with it. Okay, so they have religious ideas finished, so they're just going to convert this for us. In that mind, we might want to feed them Tlemcen. Yeah, so we're making decent money. We can afford to stop paying this for it. It's not going to help us too much. And Tlemcen has no allies, so we could conquer that and feed it all to Jared to reduce their liberty desire even further. And everyone is beating up on Genoa these days. They're almost certainly going to lose this. leaving them as a Black Sea empire. Okay, so we do owe quite a bit of money. That's not good. We've got quite a bit of inflation. And it's going to be pretty hard for us to tech up reliably. Okay, Milan is going for it. Venice is called in on their side. Let's just be very clear what we expect out of this war. Yep. We got what we want marked already, so we are going to accept. Let's give us another chance to beat up on the navy of Venice. And I never tire of that pursuit. I mean, I actually really like Venice to play as. They're tons of fun. Current patch, there's an issue with the maximum number of territories you can have before you start suffering hits to your Republican tradition. So it basically gears you towards becoming a monarchy eventually. But they're supposedly going to be changing that with rights of man. Okay, let's get down here and crush some fleets. Okay, we'll hit this fleet. I don't want to engage that one. They have an admiral. And their national traditions definitely help them out. So we'll just capture this fort, and then we'll send our fleet. Okay, thank you, Papa Pope. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we're not going to send any assistance. Okay, we could get a tax out of it. We're going to go for the prestige. They already dislike us, so we're not going to provoke our subject. Not over 30 ducats, anyway. That was like 300. Yeah, you can bet we would have gone for it. Okay, Aegean. Wait, where are you going? Gulf of Cyprus. We'll try to follow you. Okay, kill one of their ships. That's a start. Okay, Blasphemy Act. Yeah. Additional missionary strength. Don't mind if I do. Definitely wouldn't want to do that. Name point. And we do have an admiral still. That's good to know. Okay, what's that war about? So Spain is attacking France, and the Ottomans have honored the French call to arms. It's really good that we're not in that war. It would just be feeding the French side some more score. And Lüneburg is wrecked here. It's about what you'd expect here. We're the attacker, which is not the smartest move. Okay, sadly they've gathered up enough ships there that we won't be able to attack that fleet unless they split up. They have, what, 46? So we can continue sniping at him like we did, and hopefully we'll be able to get in a position where we can wreck their entire fleet by the end. Don't like that evangelical union. Okay, so we captured a ship. I'm not sure I entirely won it. But we can worry about that later. It's a galley, it doesn't really cost us anything. Okay, I think we're going to engage these guys. Okay, killed 4 ships. I like it. And it looks like Spain's now a significant naval power. We have to take them seriously as naval power, and that's good news. I did not like when the French Navy could take down our Navy and the Spanish Navy at the same time. So we're not an insignificant naval power. Well, we don't have any big ships. So even Austria could take us. Venice certainly could if they were playing smart. Yeah, I don't like Poland joining the Protestant League. I'll leave these guys here for a month and then move to Dalmatia. Okay, so we got Naxos. And we got 6 favors, so that's pretty good. We're not going to increase the autonomy here. I'm just going to station some troops. Can't afford to upgrade all those ships. And I really hope that Spain does not call us into this war. Almost the point that... like that. Almost the point that I'd like to start a war just to prevent that from happening. Hey, Venice, how do you feel about us now? Okay, let's keep an eye here. So if that is a law of aggressive expansion, we're going to top the Ottomans back off. And let's lower our maintenance once again. Stop paying this fort, and hopefully we can save up some money. Tlemcen, we never actually fabricated on. So I think we should do that. Okay, our conversions are going along nicely. And now we can see a province here. Air has no allies. They only have 17,000 troops, so we could take them. That would even be better than pushing into Egypt for the moment. So we could buy down Jared's Liberty Desire. This is 20 prestige. I think we can get it through this war, though. So we'll just build a spy network. Fabricate on Kasdar, I believe. Yep, Kasdar. Stop building, start paying our troops. Get a general in charge, move them over, and we'll move our fleet back over here. Timbuktu wants access, sure. Don't know why. Okay, now Ragusa is the seat of the cardinals. Now we have both of these provinces, or seats of cardinals. That'll increase our rate of papal influence. And cardinals do give us, at least they used to give a reduction in tech costs. I'm not sure if that's the case any longer. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm not sure if it tells us exactly what they do. But I thought they gave us a reduction here. Venice has the gall to claim our territory. And we have a response for that. And we'll issue it to them when we can. I think we can split these guys up and send them there. Yep. Oh, what interests us here? None of these provinces are particularly exciting, but we'll get some loot. We'll eliminate one potential person who could join a coalition. Get some prestige out of it, and then we'll feed that territory to Jared. so that they like us more. I'm going to send this general down here. And send these guys back to help with the looting. Okay, this is going pretty smoothly. No complaints. It's costing us a little bit of money because we have to pay our troops, but we're getting loot to counteract most of that for the moment. Okay. So let's see what we can get. First of all, we want all of their money. Sounds good. Take all 3 provinces. No one really cares. Cancel those cores. Okay. Yeah, they've got a Liberty Desire of 56, but if we grant them Kazdir, however that's pronounced, and I'm considering breaking that fort, but it does keep Morocco preoccupied. Okay, so now we reduce that to 43%. We'll just keep our troops there for the moment. And they should have very little problem converting all of this, because they've done a great job of doing so to everything else. We're definitely holding out for this tack in both cases. Let's top off relations with some of our allies, and we're done fabricating here. Okay, Milan likes us plenty. That's great news. Okay, we're going to send this guy up here and then down. They're just taking different paths so that they're not walking through the same provinces at the same time and causing us much attrition as we'd otherwise suffer. Well, maybe they will be. But if so, then we'll stop one and revisit the idea. Okay, I'm going to drop this down for a few months and get some cash. I'm going to stop paying for this fort. Triumph of the Clergy. Now we gotta do that. Give them some money. Yes, that wasn't ideal by any stretch of the imagination. That'll slow down our conversions. Now that we're approaching the border and starting to suffer some attrition, I'm going to start paying our troops. And I do want to get down our inflation and try to repay our loans. Okay, so air is doing pretty well. We're going to stop that. Before they get any allies, we'll just declare this war. I don't like sending this army in without a general, but we gotta get caught up. Yeah, take some money there. I'll last pay off one of our loans. Heck. That's a valuable province to us. That's not good at all. But at least we'll be able to get this support. Okay, I don't know where they're going, but we're going to follow them just a little bit. Actually, we're going to send our entire army for that job. We'll keep our army together. Okay, now we've got a free guy. Let's get this tech up. A free guy. Let's get a royal marriage. Jared. And this will tick up very quickly. Get caught up a little bit more on tech there. And this next idea we can take will be religious. I'm not sure how quickly we'll develop each one of those. Might as well get our cavalry a little better. Attrition's going to be a problem here, but we've got plenty of manpower. And this is so far away from most of what we've been doing that it shouldn't really piss anyone off that we've been angering, except for Morocco. Okay, Songhai is friendly with us. That's good news. I'll just leave these battered units behind. Let's send this army down to deal with Air's army. They're nice enough to split them up. Would have chased after him if I could see. But I was just worried that they were going to swoop around. If they move up to take this bait, I'll send troops to deal with them. I was hoping that we'd get money sent in by people who hated air. Ottomans still like us. That's crazy. top off relations with Spain. They're one of our really important allies, to with Milan, and then we'll top off relations with the Ottomans just to keep them out of any hostile relations, coalitions, anything. I think our aggression with them has decreased quite a bit. It's still 42 though. I really like feeding us that war score. Okay, so improve relations with the Ottomans again. And I do want to crush them when we get the opportunity. Just that, I don't know precisely when it'd be smart. Let's improve relations with Songhai. They'll probably get really upset when they see the peace deal that we're going to inflict on air. Really don't want to deal with that, but that's the smarter of the two choices. Okay, do we have a... Oh, we need to deal with that. Okay, so let's pick up our fleet, deal with this, and then we'll deal with that. Okay, we're not overextended, so I think, first of all, we want all our money. So we'd threaten a coalition. Why don't we give something back to Songhai? Some war reparations. Now we're going to go east. Borno? Well, looks like that's our peace deal. I'm comfortable with that. I'm definitely going to break this fort. It's no good to us here in the Highlands. This isn't going to be much value to us immediately. But eventually it'll tick down. And we'll get this army up here. Okay, definitely a good idea. Missionary strength, tolerance of the true faith. Everything we really want. Not sure we should send this entire army up there. We really need more than 16,000 infantry. Probably not. Okay, the knights now have no one protecting them, so we are going to plan to invade them. And we can make even more troops. I'm not sure that that's worth the money yet. Really don't want to attack into the highlands, so hopefully we can bait them out by capturing some of this territory. Okay. So things are under control here. And we can stop paying our troops the full wages, stop paying for this fort. I think we're in pretty good shape. This stuff is being rapidly converted. And because of that, I think we can start integrating in our vassal. It's going to take us a while. Got that increased coring costs, I think. But it's just diplo points. And right now, admin points are much more valuable to us. Yeah, because I think they do have the hostile core creation cost plus 50%, and I expected that. But it's all about priorities right now. Okay, Austria is attacking the Ottomans. I wish them luck. I don't think I want to participate in that war quite yet. I do want to start ferrying troops back across in preparation for it. But Morocco would come in and we'd have to deal with Morocco. Well, looks like we're going to have to deal with the Ottomans and Morocco anyway. So, yeah. Okay, what are you interested in? Okay, so we're going to be interested in that. And we definitely want some of this. And we want that. And that. Okay, so let's give it a month, crank that army maintenance back up, try to get our fleet into position. So these ships need to get back over here. That's our entire navy at the moment. We get 6,000 more troops. I think we're gonna have to consider doing that. Okay, let's see how long this video is. Just under an hour, so let's wait till the end of the month. And we're gonna have to accept. One second. Sorry, it's really dry. Okay, so we're back at it. These guys, we're going to march north. Not a whole lot we can do with them at the moment. Oh, that's a problem. So we didn't get to kill any of our ships like I had liked. Yeah, they could just move down here and hit our troops, but we're in the mountains. I put the general there, and we got 6,000 more troops being built, so hopefully... Oh! Oh! That was not good. Okay, so befriending Songhai was a good idea. But we are going to get those cavalry back, rather than saving up to pay off a loan. It's more important to us at the moment. And we can expect that there will be some Spanish troops moving in here. We should get a general. And we can always move on to these highlands, which I think is the smart move to do. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye out over here. Get these guys there, and then these guys up here. Yeah, I don't like having to fight wars on 3 fronts. We're not really tough enough to be able to do that yet. Okay, well I guess we can start working on this. As long as we stay on the highlands, we're pretty good. Okay, so France. Ooh, look at all those troops. France likes us, and we really should improve relations with them. So I think I'm going to set them as friendly. And mostly what I'm concerned about is if, like, you know, elements declare war on us. I don't want France joining the enemy side. Yeah, they'll probably eject us from here. There's not much we can do about that. Okay. Well, let's see if we can participate in these naval battles a little. Yeah, they're going to hit us here. Inflicting some casualties. And when they get their reinforcements, we'll need to retreat. Nope, can't do it there. Maybe here. And then we'll just try to protect our straits long enough for us to get across. Okay, I think it would be a smart idea to send. Well, we could do it with the 0 unit, this empty unit. We want to make sure that they don't take our capitals. We're going to scorch the earth there. We don't want to fight them in the highlands. Let's just go for this fort. Well, we'll see where we catch them. And we'll send our fleet over here to cooperate with Spain. Okay, scorch the earth and retreating back. Okay, crusade is against, is that Quiche? Yeah. It's kind of a waste. Okay, hopefully we will catch him here. It says we will. Our troops are pretty good. I have to hand it to them. Look at that. They got a nice composition. I mean, it's unsurprising, but they're better than you'd expect. Fortunately, Spain is fighting over these forts. And the Mamluks have not moved against us. Okay, I think we're going to move back up here. And we're going to see if we can help sink some of these ships. I'd love to help out there if we could get there in time. And we'll give it a shot. Nothing else we can cause them to retreat. Yeah, not a whole lot that we can do. Okay, I'd love to be helping there. Now let's get this fleet over here. I'm going to get this +1 missionary strength guy. Do we build the palace? It is worth prestige, but that's a lot of money. We can't justify that. We have debt. We need to start saving money. Okay, so I'd love to be using our fleet to try sinking this fleet. I'm just wondering where it's most useful. I think we'll just win against this fleet. Take this fort. Now we're going to help out. So otherwise Spain's navy could get overwhelmed here. Okay, so let's try bashing this fleet in a little bit. So I'm liking seeing the Ottomans losing on the land war against Austria, and then losing in the naval war against us, and mostly against Spain. It's good, because that's going to be really expensive and difficult for the Ottomans to recover and be able to seriously threaten us. We're definitely going to want some Spanish ships over here, so hopefully... Oh, come on. Why do you guys have 40,000 troops there? Particularly when the Mamluks are starting to get involved. Ottomans are starting to get involved. Yeah, this could be really bad. Okay, we're sinking some of their ships. We're taking a few losses, so we're going to get out of there. Okay, they're hitting our army there. It's definitely not ideal. We're going to pick up some troops and see if we can get over there in time. Yeah, we won. I don't know if we'll win against the Mamluks as well, but we're going to try. And we've got these reinforcements coming, so that might help. And Spain is coming to reinforce us. We should win. And this is all really yummy war participation, so it's going to get us favors. Now we have big army there. Pick up some more troops. Yuck. Well, it's not as bad as it could have been. I'm wondering when we can get more military points. 13 more years. Yeah. And we're going to top off our relations with Austria, because those are starting to suffer a little. And we'll have to do the same with Poland. I think we just want the admin points. Okay, so we won that naval battle. We won the siege. They might be able to win this fight against us, so let's see if we can get to the Highlands. Our troops are performing well. Okay, so the naval battle in the west is over, and we can move over here, and we'll just wait till the end of the month. I'm going to leave just 1,100 guys here and see if we can hit them. Any small stragglers. 1,000 troops killed is 1,000 troops. And when it's unanswered like that, because it's the 10 to 1s, and that's really nice. And we were going to have some rebels popping up. Okay, I really need to set these guys as being cooperative, so I don't like seeing that. Okay, so the Ottomans bring over little armies. Once we recapture this, we're just going to move over and wipe these out and start working on Benghazi. Heck. I don't like either of those. That causes problems with the burgers, so I think we're going to have to take the second one. And we're going to pay down that war exhaustion. Okay, this is the first time that our manpower's run out, I think, the entire game. I'm not sure if we ever actually hit 0 before. And maybe when we're fighting rebels early on. I think we hired mercs retroactively. Not retroactively, but preemptively, rather. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. Okay. Let's get this conversion working again. Okay, so we got the fort. We didn't get anything from anyone else, but I'll take a fort. And it's not the one that we want to pay immediately. I think it is one that we'll keep. There's no one to attack down there, and it looks like these rebels left our territory. So we'll need to send some troops down there, but we don't need to send all of them. So let us send these guys with this general down here. And these guys will move north. Grab our fleet. We can pick these guys up and move them back. Lost a couple ships, like to replace them. Yeah, we should. War galleys. And that was worth a lot. Give us a lot of papal influence. Which you guys use to get more manpower. Sadly, that was our better general. So I'm wondering who would help us if we attacked the knights. Okay, everyone would, which is great news. We definitely wouldn't want to call in Venice as a co-belligerent, because it would bring in France. I mean, maybe. Oh, France has gotten wrecked. I'd probably call in the Ottomans, so this might be a good time to beat up on them, because they're still trying to westernize. Let's see, if we were to declare war, France wouldn't come in, they're in debt. The Ottomans would, but they're 1870 in debt. Yeah, I think we're... Let's see, who else would this bring in? It would bring in Savoy. And that's it. So yeah, I think we're going to go for this. Oh, we can't call him in as co-belligerent. Okay, let's get maybe Austria? Or Spain. Let's go for Austria. And maybe Milan. So how many favors do you owe us? 42. Yeah. You're gonna join them too. So Milan and Austria. Okay, sunk their navy effortlessly. We get another 2 units here. I think we're going to reduce that and start getting some mercenaries just to spare our manpower pool. Actually, that's not the place to make them, because we're making ships there already. So here, we're going to get 2. It's going to take us a while to get some men that we can use to attack the knights and win them in a sea crossing. But that's okay. We're in no rush. 1 second. Sorry, fighting off a sneeze. Okay, so we definitely don't want to anger our clergy too much. We can make a generous donation to them, and we want that missionary strength. So we're just going to do that. We'll pay off our loans later. Yep, we will help. And we're going to try to kill these ships. So go back and port. Then that works for us too. Ooh, they outnumber us. Let's get out of there. Reconsider that idea. So is Austria allied to Spain now? No. So I don't know why. Are they a defender of the Catholic faith or something? I'm wondering why they're involved in this war. There's no defender of the Catholic faith. Maybe it has something to do with the leagues. I don't even know. Okay, so we need 12,000 troops here. Wow, France, we qualify as a Rival of France. That's when you know you've made it into the big leagues, kids. Okay, 11,000 more men. I'm only making 457 per month. So that should be enough that we can stay ahead of this attrition. Particularly when we're relying on some mercenaries. And pick up these guys too. There's a bunch of Spaniards marching over. Or Milanese marching over. No, no, we'll stay there. Over here, Milan. Okay, we're going to get caught up here on this tech and take religious as our idea set. Okay, that's going to be a problem. We're definitely not attacking them in the highlands. We can get another couple units of mercs, so we're going to do that. And we could even condense these down. Of course, we can go over this soft limit of our force limit, but it just becomes increasingly expensive to do so, and we're already operating at a deficit. Okay, and we want to get this holy war. Okay, I think we're going to move here and see if they'll come over and attack us here. Lost our admiral, that's not great. And we're going to get these empty units out of there. See if we can wreck their fleet. Okay, we captured a ship. That's always nice. Now let's see if we can inflict any more damage. Not yet. Well, things are going pretty nicely in this war. I have no major complaints about it, except for what's doing to our economy. but the opportunity presented itself. So we really had to take it. Okay, Venice is getting beat up pretty badly here. Set this as an objective for Austria. Maybe they'll move those 44,000. Nice. Okay, now we can get these ships back over here. Actually, we'll put them here. Wreck Venice's fleet here. Captured another galley. And we basically knocked Venice out of this war. So I'm looking to do enough damage to Venice that they're never going to be a threat to us ever again. That's my goal in this war. Okay. They're overly optimistic about their chances here. Okay, what are we going to do? Well, first of all, we want this province. We want to humiliate them, and we want their money. It would be nice to break their alliances with France. Well, actually, we're not going to get too much of that money, so let's do that. France isn't a superpower in this, but they are potentially a pain. So why don't we do this? Man, I like that. That's a pretty good peace deal. I would have liked to have picked up Corfu, but we can't get everything that we want all at once. Let's give this to the burghers. It's got 9 base production. Some money. And now we're going to take down the knights. They might win this initial battle. We'll throw then the second army at them. Austria is throwing forces at them, so it's just a matter of time. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, might as well get air. We know that there's not going to be any revolt chance there because they just rose up. Okay, and now we'll send the second army in. They've still got diminished numbers. Yeah, it's over for them. No point suffering unnecessary attrition, so we're going to get these troops back home. We'll have a lot of recovering to do after this war, but it's been pretty good for our country. So we're going to go for charge infantry. Actually, in the interests of our economy, we're going to send these guys back to Ragusa to protect trade, and we're going to send these guys to blockade port. Okay, so mercenaries, we're getting rid of them. Can't justify paying for them at this point. We're going to reduce that war exhaustion, make it cheaper to core this, and it's good for our economy. Okay, so roads. We're going to take roads, and it does go to us. Going to take their money. Yeah, so there's that. We're going to just give it... Yeah, I think we could just give it to the clergy. Break the fort. So I think we are actually going to have to increase this to keep those rebels under control. Okay, so let's top off relations with our allies. Get France as a rival. I mean, the Ottomans would be nice, so that we could take more territory from them. I think some of our allies, yeah, they're rivals, so this should just reinforce our alliance with Spain and Austria. And I really wish that we wouldn't have allies on opposite sides of this. We got Poland still is in the Protestant League, but then Spain and Austria are in the Catholic League. I would love to join the Catholic League. We just lose that alliance with Poland. But we haven't used them for a while, so let's increase this trust. Leave enough for one offensive war in case we want to use that. And same thing here. Because it's going to be a while before we declare another offensive major war. Because we got to get autonomy down, we've got to get our manpower up, we've got to pay off loans. Yeah, core stuff, a lot to do. But I think one other thing we need to do, since this has been 2.5 hours, we're going to save our game and end this video. But we'll take a really quick survey of what's going on in our country. So we do have a lot of debt. We do have a lot of inflation, but it is ticking down a little bit, and we are making money, even without getting any sort of subsidies. Tech-wise, we've fallen a little bit behind here, but our military tech is strong, and that means that we'll be able to start working some more on these quality ideas and try to get some of our stuff filled in. We've only got one more province to core. Our states, everything is looking good. We're only about 2,000 men in debt, but we do need to flesh back out our armies, and we need some more ships. I think we'll probably get some more trade ships. And I think we'll just get 2 of them right away. Increase our income. They'll pay for themselves eventually. And how many provinces do we have? We have 50 provinces, so we could just hold on to what we have right now and beat up countries near us for money. And then once we hit Admin Tech 17, start putting in universities everywhere. So that would be sufficient to get us everything that we need. So that's really good news. But we're going to stop here. And once again, this has been RedBstrd with the Let's Play of EU4 playing as Athens. If you like this, please consider liking and or subscribing to my video. Thank you, and I'll see you again soon.